Alright, let's dive into something that's got the film world buzzing. Werner Herzog is set to receive the Donostia Award at this year's San Sebastian Film Festival. Now, if you're like me and you've been following Herzog's career, this feels both expected and yet somehow still surprising. Expected because, let's be honest, Herzog is a titan in cinema. Surprising because, well, Herzog isn't exactly the type to chase awards. He's more the type to chase volcanoes, grizzly bears, and the depths of the human psyche. So, what does this award really mean for him? And more importantly, what does it say about the state of cinema today? First off, the Donostia Award is no small honor. It's the festival's highest recognition, previously given to legends like Jennifer Lawrence and Esther Garcia. But Herzog? This feels different. Personally, I think Herzog's work transcends the typical criteria for awards. His films aren't just about storytelling, they're about pushing boundaries, exploring the absurd, and confronting the extremes of human existence. When the festival describes his work as shaped by obsession, extreme situations, and the contradictions of human nature, they're not exaggerating. Films like Aguirre, The Wrath of God, and Fitzcarraldo aren't just movies, they're feats of endurance, both for the characters and the audience. What makes this really interesting is Herzog's concept of ecstatic truth. He's famously said that cinema isn't about capturing reality, but about revealing a deeper, more poetic truth. And if you take a step back and think about it, that's exactly what his films do. Whether it's a man dragging a steamship over a mountain or a documentary about ancient cave paintings, Herzog's work forces you to see the world differently. It's not just about what's on the screen, it's about what it makes you feel and question. Now, let's talk about Bucking Fastard, Herzog's latest film that's accompanying this award. Starring Rooney Mara, Kate Mara, Orlando Bloom, and Domhnall Gleeson, it's about twin sisters with an extraordinary bond. On the surface, it sounds like a typical Herzog project, unusual, intriguing, and probably a bit unsettling. But what many people don't realize is that Herzog's films often explore themes of duality and connection. Twins speaking in unison, sharing dreams, and loving the same man? That's classic Herzog territory. It's not just a story, it's a metaphor for the human condition, the struggle between individuality and unity. One thing that immediately stands out is Herzog's versatility. He's not just a filmmaker, he's a poet, a novelist, an opera director, and even an actor. From Of Walking in Ice to his recent novel The Twilight World, Herzog's creativity knows no bounds. And let's not forget his cameos in The Mandalorian and The Simpsons. In my opinion, this versatility is what makes him so fascinating. He's not confined to one medium or one way of thinking. He's constantly exploring, constantly pushing himself to see the world from new angles. But here's the deeper question. Why does Herzog's work resonate so strongly, even decades into his career? I think it's because he taps into something primal. His films aren't just entertainment, they're experiences. They challenge you, provoke you, and sometimes even frustrate you. But they never leave you indifferent. In a world where cinema is often reduced to spectacle and formula, Herzog reminds us that film can be a tool for exploration, not just escapism. As we wrap up, I'm left wondering, what's next for Herzog? Will he continue to defy expectations, or will this award mark a new chapter in his career? Personally, I think he'll keep doing what he does best, chasing the ecstatic truth, wherever it leads. And for us, the audience, that's something to celebrate. So, what do you think? Is Herzog one of the greatest filmmakers of our time, or is his work too niche to deserve such acclaim? Let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't seen any of his films, now's the perfect time to start. Trust me, it's a journey you won't forget.